Today's mug moment is from Matthew chapter 27, verses 23 and 24. Why, Pilate demanded, what crime has he committed? But the mob roared even louder, "Crucify him!" Pilate saw that he wasn't getting anywhere and a riot was developing, so he sent for a bowl of water and washed his hands before the crowd, saying, "I am innocent of this man's blood. The responsibility is yours." Now, Pilate didn't see Jesus as a political threat to him, and so he didn't really want to send him to be crucified. There were far worse criminals that he would prefer to send. He was reluctant, and yet it says the crowd roared louder, and he listened. He listened to the crowd. Today, as we look at these verses, I want to strongly caution us. Who are we listening to? Most often, the loudest voices are not the voice of God. This morning I was reading in the book of James, chapter 1, and it says, "If any of you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. But when you ask him, make sure that your faith is in God alone. Do not waver, for a person with divided loyalty is as unsettled as a wave of the sea that is blown and tossed by the wind. Such people should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Their loyalty is divided between God and the world, and they are unstable in everything they do." These verses encourage us, number one, that our faith needs to be in God alone. If we are seeking wisdom, we are to go to God and only God. We're not supposed to look to the world for wisdom. So if you're going to ask other people to weigh in on a situation like Pilate did here, make sure that the people you're talking to are people who are listening to God. And second, if you have divided loyalty, if you are faithful both to God and to the world, you have a foot in both doors, so to speak, it says you will be unstable. And this is what we see in Pilate's life. So today, as you go to prayer, I encourage you, pray and ask God to help you fix your eyes only on him, seek only his wisdom, that you might be secure and stable.